Good morning.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning.
Well, today we are going to be complete time value of money. Hope so you are going to be excited to complete this chapter because you know that in previous chapter we are already covered 5 different sessions. Today is our 6th session. For 5 sessions I already provide you videos. So if you have a doubt or something you didn't understand, go repeatedly to watch that videos. Time value of money, part 6. Till now, we get the situation only for evenly annual payment or even unevenly annual payments as well as return. Here we are going to discuss something different. The question is that what if investor or investors, firm or firms are paying or receiving money multiple times in a year, such as semi-annually. It means every 6 months. So it means in 1 year, 2 times. Or we can say that quarterly. Means every 3 months. We can say 4 times in a year. Or monthly. You know that in 1 year we have 12 months. So 12 times in a year. Or maybe daily. It means 365 times in a year. So these are the situation what we are going to be discuss in this video. It is going to be interesting for you. The rule related to the above situation is we have to go here in continuation. You'll use the general formula of future value, just small changes. Future value for n year is equal to present value 1 plus, before we have I, but this I is going to be divided by m. M is compounding years. I will explain to you whenever the values are here, m and n. The power mn. Let us see what is where m is equal to n is equal to number of year, m is equal to compound period per year, I is equal to annual interest rate, you are very much aware, and future value, and m is equal to future value at the end of year n. And the last, present value of the cash flow today. It means whatever we are going to be invest, what is the amount we are going to be invest today. Let us go for an example for easy understanding. As you know that I am always solving my all problems with an example. This is assumption based example, or you can say that case based example. You can create this type of example and solve all problems for your practice purpose. So don't forget to make your practice many times. And investors have $1,000 to invest for 2 years at an annual interest rate 12%. So 3 things are important here. What investors is doing? Investors are investing $1,000. They are investing for 2 years and the rate of interest they need 12%. So let us see if if investors is investing for semi-annual mode. Then n is equal to 2 and m is also is equal to 2 because 2 times in a year. I is equal to 12%. We can use 0.12. Present value 1,000. We need to know future value. We need m and n value. M is 2 and n is 2. So it is multiplied by 4. Let us put the value in the formula as I given before. Present value is 1,000 in bracket 1 plus 0.12 divided by 2 and whole power 4. You will get the value 1262.48. Let us see, we'll go for same example, but now we are going for quarterly. Quarterly means you know that m is 4 times. So this is the only change here. N is 2 year, m 4 times in a year, I is 12%, present value 1,000, future value we are going to be calculate. But now m and n is going to be changed here. What is the value of m and n? Here the value is instead of 4 become 8. So let us see, we have to be calculate. We'll put the value in the formula and what we are going to be get. We'll get the result 1266.77. Same as we are going for monthly basis. So it means m is 12. So n is equal to 2 year, m is equal to 12 times, I is equal to 12%, present value is 1,000, future value for 2 years we need to calculate, and here m and n is equal to means 12 multiplied by 2 is become 24. So we'll put value in the formula 24. Let us see what we are going to get. We will get 1269.73. Same as I will not solve for the daily basis. This is for you, for your practice. Go and put in place of M is 365 in a year. So just put the value 365 and go for the puzzle to solve the problem. And now what we will do, we have to check the analysis. We have to analyze the situation what we solved here. I will give the answer even for daily also. So semi-annually, when we'll solve the problem, we get to know that 1262.48. When we solve for quarterly, we get to know that it is 1266.77. When we solve monthly, we get to know that 1269.73. And when you will solve daily basis, you will get the answer 1271.20. So when you are going to observe this value, this is just a small changes due to change in a interest amount. Do you remember that this is why interest amount payment? Let me explain. You will get the different exciting value. On the above analysis, we can simply observe that the change in results due to the change in annual interest rate. So it means if you are going to calculate annually, you will get slight difference over there also. How we will get to know that? How we will observe that this is a change between annual interest rate? Let us see. We can say that if the payment mode will be changed, it will affect the annual interest rate. How it will be? We have to know about this. Then what is the effective annual interest rate in a different situations? How we can get to know that what the percentage? Because we invested at 12%. But in 12%, in different time frame, we are getting different amount. So we want to know that what exact interest percentage we are getting. Definitely it is not 12%, something different. So how we will get to know that this percentage will go for another equation, effective annual interest rate calculation. The actual rate of interest earned or paid after adjustment the minimum rate for factors such as number of compounding period as per year. It means either daily basis, monthly basis, quarterly, and so on. So formula for the calculation of effective annual interest rate is 1 plus in bracket 1 upon m power m minus 1. This is the formula when we are going to calculate the interest percentage. So you will get to know that everything in easy way if you are going to use this formula. Again, we'll go for the example to understand that the percentage what is there. Suppose United Investment Company has $1,000 cash deposit at the bank. The interest rate is 6%, compounded quarterly for a year. Suppose we are using the example for quarterly. So we want to know that what is the effective annual interest rate, EAR. So EAR, as you know, that formula will put 1 plus I 6 or 0.06% divided by quarterly means 4 payments in a year power 4 minus 1. So you will get the percentage 1.0614 minus 1. You will get 0.0614, or when you will multiply with the 100, you will get the value 6.14%. So if you remember that we are having investment at 6%, but actual percentage we are going to get it is 6.14. It is changing. This is called effective annual interest rate. Now, if you are going to take the car loan and ask them, so they may ask that every month they need payment, but this interest rate is only 5.2%, 5.1%. When they are telling that 5.1%, 1.25%, they are telling annually. But once they are calculating on the monthly basis, you are not paying 5.25, 5.15. You are paying more than that due to this calculation, and they are having very much calculation. They are giving some time offer, and you are just going through the offer and getting. It is exciting for you? Just go and calculate again your car insurance payment, your house payments. Then you will get to know that exact interest rate what you are paying. Hope so you will like it. Thank you very much for watching a series of lectures for time value of money. This was 6 different parts. Really, it was a very big for understanding, and because there are different way of methods are there, so that's why I prepared in different videos. I hope so you understand, because you have even the option to watch many times in a different videos to understand each situation. It will be help you a lot. It is totally related to your practical life. It is not only for the purpose of studying and getting the marks or going for exam. This whole all 6 videos will give you a life lesson. Thank you. You are with me in this all 5 or 6 videos. I'm appreciating your patience. Please carry on for the other video. Goodbye. But before going, don't forget to like and subscribe. And also, if you have any comment, I'm appreciating if you are writing anything on my comment box. Goodbye.